Hi and welcome to Ocean Yummy's channel. So as you can see, I'm gonna do a stream on raising the vibrations. I'm gonna use a image that is very bright. I like butterflies, so I'm gonna use an image with butterflies because they're nice creatures. Butterflies. There's transformation. Um, their transformation. They are lovely creatures to watch. And also going to add some music to this, I think. So, like I said, I'm going to start with readings from Hi Good Body. Hi. I'm going to start with readings from Speaking with Spirit because there's a lot of negativity out there. Sometimes you have people who are empaths and they are liable to feel what's going on in the world. So I'm not going to draw up articles on stuff and empaths because I realize when I do things like this, let me close the door. When I do videos like this, sometimes you don't get the look in as you want to. So, like I said, I used to be a Reiki therapist. So, Reiki therapist, as you know, manipulates energy through the body. They bring the chi, the good, they take away the good, to take away the bad chi and give the person the good chi. However you interpret that, because there is no wrong or right. I believe there's no wrong or right in these things. We all can give out good and bad vibrations, whether we care to believe it or not. You can aim it at certain people, whether you care to believe it or not. So there is ways that you can still be positive, even in the most weirdest of time. Okay? I.e., yesterday when I went to the hospital, because I know I wasn't feeling well the other day. I went to the hospital, like I said, I've nearly been knocking on death's door a couple of times. I've knocked on it a couple of times. So therefore, you look at things a whole lot different to others. You look at things different. You see different things. And like I said, there's no wrong or right to anything. I could preach, but today I choose to read from a book which this lady I've looked up for a long time. I'd always talk about Queen of Fua, Marta Ashby. There's several scholars out there who works with with energy. They work with vegetables, fruit fasts, but a lot of people ideally don't have to be part of these groups to ideally be able to do these fruit fasts to cleanse the body, to raise your higher vibrations. Okay? So I feel people get a little twisted. So you don't have to be no group or no sect or nothing. Okay? Books, you can make the books practical. Higher Rashad. Books can be made practical. It's how you use the book. Now, Supernova Slum um, did um, Man Heal Thyself, which is, I would say, the attunement to the woman, because it takes two, in anything, in balance. Balance him, balance her. So, like I said, there is no wrong or right to this. And I feel that um, whether you are, everybody's a star seed in some form or fashion. Everybody's here to give a message. There's no special one. Sometimes the unlikeliest star seed is sometimes in front of your face. The unlikeliest person, messenger, is in front of your face. They can look rough. They can look. It's not always wearing crystals is a good thing. So I ain't gonna cuss the crystals, because even crystals you can get in tunement with it. You can feel a crystal. You can feel the vibrations. Hi, Chris. Wow, they're all over here today. My spirit just told me to do this today. Um, so I'm not gonna put up no articles, right? I'm gonna go by my experience, my experience of working with the body, the energy, the spirit, because you can raise your vibrations, wherever you are. Um, so people have to understand the power that's in them. I'll use my son for an example. He's a great example. My son used to burn incense because he's always had incense burn around him. So he'll go and he'll just spontaneously buy incense. He don't even tell me, he just go buy it. He'll be smelling the incense coming from his room because he was brought up smelling incense, and he used to find a way to raise his energy. Sometimes his energy will be lowered. He will be like the granddaddy of his peers, but then another time he'll be the child of his peers. So I know it can go and vice versa. So I don't know whether I explained that right. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just leading. You could say it's by spirit, but like I said, I could have I could have been out of here today. Right? I would not have been talking because I was unwell. And I said I've knocked on death door many times. And I know I was put on here to talk, to make changes for others. I am not the most elegantest of talkers. I'm not the most intellectualist, but such is life, innit? So I might just put out and hear what you guys have to say about higher vibrations, because to me, like I said, there's no wrong or right. You go by your gut feeling. Sometimes your vibration be so high when you move a certain way. It's like you automatically know, okay, I want to be around these ones, or I want to be in this space. I just don't want to be up here preaching. I'm just saying. But I think to start it off, I'm going to read this I can't even get my words around, Post the link. Yeah, I will do that. I think I'm going to do that. Because you know what? I hate talking to myself. It's so annoying. I've been doing that for quite a while. Let me see. Yeah, so I feel my screen is not even jumping. I can't even see where my avatar is talking. So I'm just going by the thing basically. So you can come up and you can reason it out. As I see, there's so many people in here. I think I did it right. Doesn't it look right? Oh, it's not right. Hold on, it's not right. Okay, so I've done it right now. I don't know what that one was. Okay, I'm taking that other one off. I don't know what that was. Okay, so you can come on and you can, as I say, it's always good to hear other people's. Did I not do it? Oh my gosh. This one is different to the StreamYard. I'm so rubbish at this one. Oh, hold on, let me see. Where did it go? Can you see it? No, no, what? Let me go to the other side. Oh, I did it. Yeah, I did it. Okay. Okay. I did it. I just can't see it over here for some reason. So if you're able to jump on, please jump on, right? So, like I said, right, I think you can raise your vibrations in many ways. There is no wrong or right. Um, Reiki is manipulate energy on a day-to-day basis. Oh, it looks like I will have to read the books then, because I'm normally on here by myself. Oh, maybe because of the area I'm in. Hold on, let me move from this area because I can't see you. Let's make sure I don't sit on the cat. Oh, the cat's there. He's there. Okay, I don't want you to blot it out now. Okay, so this is my first uh chat on this stream. So it's all different. It's all strange to me too. Let me see if we can get on. Okay, he is working. Oh, send the stream again. Okay, I'll send it again. Put it on this side maybe. Oh, when I put it on the other side, it seems more better. Okay, can you see it, Chris? I just reposted it. Can you see it? Yeah, so basically. Oh, there you are.
Uh,
There
you
we
hear
go.
me?
That's better. Yeah, I can hear you. Just my avatar's not jumping. I don't know why on this one. So yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Okay, yeah, no, it's my first time. I guess on Restream. I never heard about Restream, but I'll get everything switched up. Yeah, I mean, just adding, to high frequencies, what you were talking about.
Hmm.
Um, kind of for me, um, I guess because I'm all about balance, just
Mhm.
me personally. So as well as I always say high frequencies as well, but I'm not a stranger to the low frequencies
Mhm.
because we still have to have balance. Um, so as much as you have high frequencies at times, you have low frequencies at times, and low frequencies don't always mean you're coming at a bad way, or you have an attitude, or coming at somebody weird, or angry or whatnot. It's not really all about that. Sometimes like sad is low vibrational, and somebody could have done something wrong to you and you could be sad. So all of things would be, I guess, quote unquote bad is not always like a bad low frequency is what I would say.
Mhm.
So we have to recognize some of those low frequencies that we actually experience and we learn from, that actually makes us better to who we the person are now. At the same time, some of those down experiences that we have, that we didn't come across, or the no's that we getting, or the disapprovals that we have gotten trying to get a job, or whatever the case may be. What I'm saying, like, so you just take the knowledge with you, or the experience with you, and you learn from it. But at the same time, you have to learn that your emotion at that point was a low frequency.
Mhm.
So and then that doesn't mean that you're a bad person, or you hate the world, or you're atheist and you just don't understand them, or it doesn't mean all that other stuff.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, just understanding, the balance. And even if when you have high frequencies, you have low frequencies as well. So, things happen, whatever the case may be, but just understanding the balance.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, there is definitely a balance in everything, but what I notice is that people take it to the extreme. Okay, I'm not talking to you because you're negativity, and when you can probably um dissolve that other person, I suppose. But I suppose maybe, I mean, yeah, I stay away from negativity. I can say that. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say no, I don't. But yeah, I think you are absolutely on the button, and sorry, and I think his understanding of, like, there's not how they always talk about understanding of the self, the balance in you, the well, I'm not gonna. Well, everybody uses God in you in it, but I feel it's a bit bigger than that. It's a bit
Hmm.
wider than that. So yeah, I don't know if I'm making sense, because I know sometimes I talk
Yeah.
and I don't. I feel I don't make sense. I don't know, but anyway, it's just me in it. But yeah, yeah, you are right. You are right. So but as this is my first, well, no, this is my second type of panel.
Hmm.
Um, Yeah, I would like to hear more other people. Please click on the link, everybody. Come up, say your 5 pence. You
Hmm.
know, you guys are really not really good at mixing it up and all that. Um, so like I said, like Reiki is right. We manipulate the negative and the positivity in people's bodies anyway. We manipulate all the zones, all the energy zones of the body, the inner, the outer layers as well. We take out the negativity. We draw from that negativity,
Hmm.
um, the chi, the bar, whatever you call it, and we make it into something else.
Hmm.
So the person comes away feeling one way, and then they go away feeling another way when they left the Reikiist. And yeah, that's how I interpret stuff from my Reiki experience. Um, where people's come off the table, breaking the barrier of whatever negativity, whether it is childhood trauma, um, whatever else they're going through. Sometimes, like a Reikis can break the negativity. They will do proper counseling with people, um, it goes. The list goes on. You know. So yeah. Sorry, I'm not going to go on.
It's your show, so say what you gotta say. I'm
Uh,
following you. I'm understanding everything you saying. So I'm right here with you.
okay. Okay. Because yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So that's what Reikiists do because I've met many patients, all in different circumstances, in the past when I used to do my Reiki on a one-to-one basis. I've done the group Reiki. Sometimes you can go into a group Reiki and there'll be a negativity in the room. So we're all sharing the Reiki, all sharing our chi. And one day I happened to um, absorb all the group around me Reiki, and I call it empath or whatever you wish, or whatever people wishes to call it. And then you absorb to such an extent. I literally have to come home and scream in my house. So I've had that. The only way I could, every time I did my therapy, I had to go to the beach. I had to literally go feed the water because water is another energy doctor that you can um, give as well. You give out, you can go into the water, you can give to the deities, however, but that's just another show altogether. That's just a whole another show. Um, I won't go over there because I love my Santeria, so I ain't gonna go over there. But yeah,
Right.
um, so I was using water as a conductor, so I'll come away from the water and I'll feel energized, so I can go deal with my clients.
Hmm.
Because I also used to do massage, the reflexology, back massage, Swedish massage.
Hmm.
I used to do all that. So
Nice.
what used to happen is, right, I have a day where me and my friend will go down, and I will go and I would make that time, and I'll go to the water, and the next however time I would always have a lot of clients. So I was like the daughter of the water kind of thing. So so that's another energy outlet. Um, yeah. So so I don't know. Yeah. So that's why when I hear certain people talking, I can rationalize it. Like I said, I don't make it. I don't want to intellectualize it because I don't see it like that. I don't want to make it bigger than what it is because it's quite simple. When you step into a room and if the energy is not right in the room with a person, you feel it straight away. You start setting up your face. You start, kind of thing, and you enter the room. Something about somebody or people's energy in the room, and I will set up my face. And my children always used to say, "Mom, why when you come in, you always set up your face like?" And I sometimes I'm not realizing I'm doing it, but I think what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to scare that negativity from the room, from whoever's there, that I don't click with or resonate with, or however you put it. So
Hmm.
yeah, so I've had that as well. So like in life, I know sometimes like you be talking and then you'll talk to your friend, and then it's like you put all your stuff on your friend, and that's another way too. So you know um yeah, so I can use all types of scenarios because I've seen it all. Well, not all of it, but what I experienced.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I try to. That's why I try to like when I have things going on or whatever. I try to like keep most of the energy to myself and stay to myself. So that's something personally that I can deal with. I can figure out.
Hmm.
You know, um, because I don't think anybody else should be dealing with what I'm dealing with if it's my problem,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm. Yeah. True.
I really like try to keep that on that level, but that's only when things are going on, and if there's support, and I know friends, family, are there to support, then things are okay. but more than less, more of anything of what I'm going through, I try to keep to myself and try to keep a level head and whatever, so I can, you know, still continue to be me and not let my actions bring out another side to where I'm lashing out or just, being belligerent or angry. So,
Yeah, yeah. I know. I know that feeling. I ain't gonna lie. Been there, done that many times. Ain't going there again. So yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, and then it's learning to protect your energy, which is why I was making this stream as well, because I feel that not everybody knows how to protect their energy. They have a kind of idea,
mhm,
but sometimes they don't. There is different ways because you can do it without you even thinking. I.e., oh, I have to answer that later. Right, i.e., crossing of the arms. That's one way. Crossing of the legs. You can wear
mhm,
certain armlets on your body. Um, I resonate a lot with Ogun energy. I would wear my Ogun Lakey. Um, um, People use certain crystals. The Cellunite is a healing crystal. It's a healing crystal, but it's also a protecting one. The onyx. Don't quote me on the crystals, people.
mhm.
Onyx is one. I know that much. Shanghaites, yeah, because
Onyx, black tourmaline. You can
yeah,
use tiger's eye.
yeah,
You can use quite a few of them. You can even use some different quartz. Like you can use white quartz
yep,
for
yep,
protection. Like, or you can meditate um and form a white bubble around your body and cause protection in that way.
yep, yep, yep. Yeah,
So
that's what.
there-
Yeah, yeah, because that's why I didn't want to drop the article. I wanted to be this. I want this
mhm.
to be as organic as possible. So you said the yeah, you said it. Yeah, yeah. Go on. I think I crossed you.
No, you good. Um, but yeah, the bubble is perfect to do when you're going out and you're getting drunk. That's a great one to do at that time. Like you want to put some protection around you. I never really understood that until I experienced certain nights drunk,
hmm
and I was just like, wow, and it was just unbelievable. So I end up, um, now if what well, my going out has really decreased, but if I end up do going out, I do put some protection around me. You
hmm
know, at home I have black tourmaline. I have onyx certain places. I have onyx on my jewelry. So, everybody know I love wearing jewelry. So,
hmm
but
Yeah.
besides that, I always keep some type of protection around me. I even have like a black tourmaline
hmm
necklace as well. So, I keep some protection around me.
Yeah.
Like literally like at all times.
Mm. Yes. 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 And I'm sorry, Bellis. I don't wear nothing. I walk around like, yeah, I'm here, and what? Yeah,
Hmm.
that's yeah. I used to do the copper things. I used to do the organs. I used to do the organs as well. I used to have them around the house, but I feel like they didn't do much. I used to have them at rods. They kind of worked to a certain point too, but then after a while, um, they don't what's the word? After a while, the mat rod seem like it doesn't work. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Because people will walk with the mat rods in their bags and stuff like that. That's what used to happen to people that I know anyway. So I don't know whether you had the mat rods as well. That one time they was very popular.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Um, the Organites are very pretty, but whether they do the trick, or maybe I'm just thinking. See, now I'm thinking negative now, but like, whether they do the trick, okay. If somebody says okay, right, if it actually works, if it actually bounces off the negative frequency in the house or whatever, I would like to see this person because I feel it doesn't work. Sage will kill the demon out of the house. The whoever does be running out of the house. Santo, that one don't always work for most people because it doesn't work for me. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, that don't work for me at all, but it might work for you. So um, I don't necessarily Hermes wise. I don't necessarily have. Uh, I used to have a whole altar set up. I used to do protection stuff, a lot of protection stuff. My neighbors pissed me off. I gave them to my ancestors. They were gone. Um, I did a coconut one. They were gone.
Mhm.
So yeah, I am kind of like a witchy witch one, I suppose, a nigromancer on certain things. So I try not to show my rail my head on certain things as well because I can once you know you can manipulate energy to such an extent that you can remove people with something else. That you can remove things out your way, physically, mentally, however. And yeah, gosh, I think I've turned. I think I've jumped somewhere else. Okay, I think I've jumped somewhere else. Yeah, so I've used the energy. I've used my energy. Sometimes I'll be in places and I will just um you know
Mhm.
I wouldn't necessarily say I put out okay whatever that energy. Oh, when I get to that end, sometimes when I'll be out somewhere, I don't be thinking nothing sometimes because I think I walk with an empty head. I can do that, and unless something happens or whatever, sometimes I get spun around and return. I've
Mhm.
I've gone places, and if I'm not meant to be there, something will happen that I have to come back home basically. But this is only since I've got older, so I've had that where energy vibes. I don't know. You could call it ancestral. Wow, they will turn me around. They literally will turn me around. Um, I've seen shadow people. I've seen children in my house. So I can go down the spooky route. You know,
Mhm.
this dream could go anyhow. So if people's experienced that, then yeah, it's been very amazing for my 36 years of my life. Okay, I've seen talking snakes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I've seen talking snakes coming up. My grandmother is a nigromancer. My mother is a nigromancer.
Oh, oh, okay, okay. I get it. I mean, I mean, when I shroomed, I saw talking snakes, and that was like during meditation. It wasn't like physical. It was actually like during meditation when I had a glimpse of going in the depths of myself, and
Mm,
that's why at one, like, I don't know, I guess at a point it's kind of why related to snakes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, for some reason, like, it was when I took that trip, um it really just showed me a lot, and I was just like,
mm,
wow.
mm,
And even a lot of people around me was just like, yeah, yeah, you're probably like one of those reptilian spirits.
I can't stand it. It's
Right.
listen. Me and snakes don't work together. We don't work.
Well, well, I'm pretty sure you and snakes actually do work well. It's
Mm,
actually on how you're responsive to it. Like, if you're chill, calm,
mm,
they're gonna read your pulse and just be like, okay, you're no
mm,
harm.
mm,
We're chill with you. We're just gonna, constrict and just twirl around how your body or according to how you're supporting my body.
mhm,
So and snakes is not really that striking unless they feel some type of, they need to defend themselves.
mm,
And the younger they are, the more strikier they are.
mm.
But at that point, it's like you're really not getting a real bite. You're getting a peck. So, like, yeah, it's nothing really to be afraid because actually, the older they are, the calmer and chill they are as well.
Mm, mm,
So, it's really no reason for any fear of snakes or anything because it's really not that serious to the point where they're looking for you if they see you and like and they're gonna go for you and like, it's nothing like that. Like I walk with my snakes around everywhere and I see people with snakes as well, and
mm,
we be chopping it up. But other than that, their snakes is not striky at people. My snakes are not striky at people. Like my snakes don't even worry. My like it's like people like, oh, you got a snake that's real. I'm like, yo, you about to catch a heart attack, and my snake didn't even acknowledge you at this point. Like my snake is not even worried about you.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like you about to kill yourself. You're
mm,
literally about to kill yourself and give yourself a heart attack for no reason. Like, calm down. It's not that serious.
mm.
Oh, I don't like snakes. Well, what was your experience for not liking snakes? Oh no, I see them on the TV. Well, you're programmed to fear snakes, and you didn't even have an experience with snakes. So, well, I mean, what's wrong with that? Like, I have kids, little children,
Mm,
babies
mm,
that's running up to me and wanting to touch my snake,
mm,
and actually touch my snake with no problem, no problem, no
mm,
problem at all. And that wows me like all the time. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like I have to keep this in my arsenal for information. Like the more I start seeing this and the more I start walking around, I start seeing kids wanting to just come and touch my snap. I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. But it's crazy because it's on the flip side, I see a lot of older women or elder women that
mm,
season, I like to say that season, you
mm,
know, they actually, want to, touch my snakes or conversate and talk to me about my snakes. So they see the relationship and they was like, oh yeah, that's pretty graceful right there. I
mm,
was like, what are you talking about? It's like, no, I see how you relate with your snakes and you act. I can see the relationship is amazing. You
mm.
know, I can tell you get something from it. And I was just like, oh wow, okay, we're not going to continue in this conversation because you're kind of telling my goddamn secrets right now. But nah, she was right because I do get some sense of therapy from snakes. So,
Mm.
um, you know, she saw it, she knew.
Oh, don't know. I'm still at the starting block for me. Touching snake. I don't know about that one, but yeah. I mean, I think it's their faces. I think that's what it is for me. I think the faces. Um, I was told that I should face the fear. Possibly, yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know if I can touch a snake.
Mhm.
Um, I went somewhere with my children when they were younger, and we was in, the reptile place where they have them, and
Mhm.
I walked into this place, and I was thinking, why is it so hot in here? I was thinking, why is it so hot? Why is it so hot in here? And I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't see them, but I literally turned around and I came back out, and I said to them, you know what? I'm coming out of here. I didn't even look. And I thought, oh, so then I thought, oh, that's why it was so hot in there, innit? The temperature for them and all that. I said,
Mhm.
not me, not me, oh, find me in there. So I legged it from the group a little bit. I just stayed outside. Um, yeah, I think I have to get over that trauma. I think being that I was in Trinidad, um, we was in them copper kind of houses. My gran built, my gran and my cousins built, and we was meant to go to bed, and something made my gran lift up the cover or something. I can't remember the words was according to the story. So excuse me, it's very vivid. So then, oh, hiya, Truth Master. So then they captured the snake and they was burning it.
Oh no.
Yeah, because in Trinidad they don't play with things like that. They don't play really unless like they're like you, then they'll play with them maybe.
Mm.
So the snake started crying, and I think that's what I remember in my youth as well. So I think when certain things happen as well, I think you kind of remember it because I remember it like it was yesterday, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that was my. I would say, well, I didn't see it, but my cousins did anyway. So I was like, oh, I don't know about that one, but I've tried to look at because I like African traditional the traditions of Africa because in Africa they have a Python temple in Benin.
Python, yeah.
So I tried to watch, you know, when you're trying to watch the video with these snakes around their necks and all that. I tried to watch it because I feel that how sometimes, like, in another way, right, it's good to look at that because I don't know whether I might go down there or whatever. You know, you never know, innit? Life is funny, innit? So I always try to look at stuff, look at how they deal with the snakes because their snakes are normally quite fat, and in Nigeria it's kind of fat looking. So
A lot of the
um,
a lot of ball pythons are from Ghana and Toto.
hmm,
So, and that's all I have, like ball pythons. Like my experience was basically like it wasn't like I was scared, but I don't think I was ready to deal with it when I really had my first experience because I was young. I was like 12 years old. Maybe like 11, 12 years old. When I had my first initial experience, and these were like damn near almost like full grown ball pythons. Like it wasn't these weren't like the pythons like the size I have. So I was already like, all right, I'll say hey, hold them, put them around my neck because my brother's like, you want to put it around you? I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll go through it. All right, cool. I didn't want to feel, like a punk around my brother, you know what I'm saying, and my cousins, so, because I just wanted to be around them. And went through that, and it wasn't bad, and I was just like, all right, cool. I had my experience, get them off me, bam, 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 put them back around, like, nah, I'm cool. But then my only fear I had was what was with poisonous snakes.
hmm,
And it's not really much of poisonous snakes, it's much of spitter snakes. Like I don't want to be around spitter snakes. No, you can spit in my eye and you got
hmm,
the accurate aim to
hmm,
blind me. No,
hmm,
no, I don't want to be around you. I'm cool. But like besides spitter snakes, I'm cool. Like I don't mind anaconda. Like I held anacondas. I held retics, Burmese. That's all and all these snakes get they're like actually get really like 2-3 times bigger than the average ball python. So, they get the same size as damn near the anacondas, like if you get a retic and the anacondas, those are like the two snakes that's like the biggest discussion of like who's the biggest snake in the world.
hmm, 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 hmm,
so so you got a 20-foot anaconda, you could get a 20-foot retic. You can get a
Hmm.
26-foot anaconda. You can see it or figure out or find out a 26 foot retic. Like it's
No.
very, very, very parallel.
Ugh.
So, you know, but other than that, it's beauty. It's more beauty than fear, you know.
Mm.
And that's what I get from it. You know my experience. I have 7 of them, so I love my snakes to death, and I just want the best for them. You know.
Yeah, yeah, because and they signify a lot of things. Once again, referring back to African stuff, I know people don't want to talk about it, but I'm gonna say it. It refers the snakes also refers to the Dambala. That is one, and transformation as well. 'Cause I think that's a transformation one too. So
Mhm.
yeah, use people who deals with snakes and stuff like has some special powers. You know, you can be magicians, warlocks.
Mhm. I mean, I think that's why a lot of snakes well, now they kind of classify ball pythons as morphs. Like unless you're a normal, they're gonna say a normal. But if you're not a normal, they're gonna call you a morph. And that's you're transforming into something else. Even according to like your younger years, coming out of your egg, going into like your next 4 sheds. After your 4 sheds, now your colors is looking more bright and it's coming out and it's expressing itself. All this recessive genes is expressing itself, and now you can be like, okay, now I can see this snake has this gene, this gene, this gene visually. You know what I'm saying? Because more of the recessive genes show visually. um but depending on the pairing, you may have dominant genes as well. So it's just depending on that. But other than that, once you get the visuals and these visuals start tapping in, this is when you get morphs. Like when you have like two like when you have a snake with like 2 genes or more, or if you get a snake that's like a coral glow or a banana ball python, which is the same, they morph as well. So they are in a category of morphs, you know what I'm saying? So um that happens. But then I got like a lot of snakes. I got like 2 normal snakes, but other than that, the I have an albino, but that's counted as a morph too, because their colors and their shapes on their body morph as well. So they're kind of like not in that normal ball python discussion. So it's dope.
Yeah. Well, sorry, my mic off to listen to you. um. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I think I'm learning today. Okay, people. Um, yeah, this is a learning for me because like I didn't know all that because I don't like when you don't know about it until you talk about a person who actually deals with the snakes on the whole and knows
Hmm.
them to such a levels because it's like a child, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
the fetus, then it goes to the embryo, then it changes again, and then when they come out, they look so light. Then they change their colors. That's how I can refer it to in my head. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh wow, yeah. I've just learned something. So yeah. So the panel is open for everybody else to jump on because I know how you guys be, you know, flexing and dexing on the chats on the panels. Um, it's good. It's good to hear other voices than my own. As you see in all my videos, I'm always the one talking. So I would have done a build on Santeria because it's good to have the right people from those come up and flex their muscles a little bit. Um, and I definitely want to grab Cosmo Kid. She's another one I need to grab. I'm trying
Right.
to get her over here.
I could say shout out to God Body because he sent the link and he sent the link to us. So
Hmm.
that's why I came up here to show some support. And the tag along and putting some information out there on your channel as well.
Yeah.
Um, but I have a session I got to attend to. So
Okay.
thanks for having me up here.
Yeah.
Salute to you. Salute to everybody else
Yeah.
here. You already know, fam. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all later.
No, thank you for coming. I will be reaching over there. I will be. I need it. I was in hospital today. I need some. I need some vibes where I can just laugh, and even if I fall asleep halfway through the thing and then replay it, it's cool. You know what I mean? That's how I flex.
Right, right. Yeah, I'll be going live later. Live a little bit later today. So,
Okay. Okay. All right.
all right.
Yeah, I'll
Take
be
care.
there. Yeah, and you take care too. And
All
thank
right.
you for coming, TSL.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
All right.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye. So, oh, thank you, Chris, for coming up. Anybody else who want to come up? The link is in the chat. Um, it's always good to hear other people's experiences on stuff because um, I'm not afraid to learn something new as well. Um, even though the build is called raising the vibrations, as we're talking, we're raising the vibrations all the time. Every time we exchange, we're raising the vibrations, and I love hear voices too because yeah, you know, I just enjoy learning new things. That's just me in it. I'm curious of everything. So now Chris has said that. Now I'm going to go look up about snakes. Now I'm going to learn something new. So anybody else who would like to come up is fine. Godbody, Rashad if he's in the building, Tiffany, Miss Wise, Truth Master, Dre. Who else is there? You can come up because I was ideally going to read from the book as well. Um, so um, so you see crystals and snakes and all that. So there's loads of ways to raise your vibrations, all in different ways. I don't think, like I said, there is no wrong or right really. I'm not going to sit up here and preach to you and say, oh, it's like this, because I'd be very wrong to, because I have bad days too, just like the rest of them. And I have an understanding of certain things, and I'm willing to learn and understand. Um, like he is quite a federer of crystals. I used to know a lot of them. So um, yeah. So I'm gonna put back up my butterflies. So 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 thank you for that. So I am going to read the um the I don't know why I stammer. It's really weird. Positivity. Oh, there's someone in the kitchen. The positivity thing. Hello. That's my daughter. Oh, so away we go. So you hear the running water. See, once again, water. So this is a positivity prayer from speaking with the spirit. You must get this. You can get speaking in the spirit by Raseki Arts Temple. Um, it says, "I pray that I think peace, speak peace, and I am peace. I pray that I think truth, speak truth, and that I am truth. I pray that I think love, speak love, and that I am love. I pray everything I attract carries harmonious vibrations and intentions. May the light within me serve as a beacon for those that need it. So that was a prayer from the Raseiki movement. They do second Reiki. They're in Chicago, I think, but she's in Egypt right now. So I'm gonna see if I can find my self Reiki video. If it's still there, doesn't look like it's there. I'll be downloading like crazy. It's not there no more. Oops. It's not there. Okay. I can't find my. I think I have it on here somewhere anyway, but I don't know. YouTube's so funny. There is a distance healing video that I've done on here as well, where I was sending love and light to everybody. I do stammer a lot on some of my videos, but you have to excuse me. That's how I talk or how I express myself. But what am I saying now? Yes, to raise the vibrations, play music, certain Fahrenheit of music also works. Hold on, let me turn off this tap. Certain frequencies raises the mind, the body, the spirit, the soul. You can literally lie down in your room and listen to some music. You can also. I listen to Midnight, this group called Midnight, and I find that when I listen to Midnight, I find that because he's bass line and stuff, even though it's all in one rhythm, is sometimes I listen to his lyrics. Him and Desiree, this other dub singer. I find that when I listen to them, it's like I'll be taken to another world. I can also listen to, like I said, the Santeria music, the batter drum. The batter drum also opens up the person, because especially if you listen to the Kadam Blair batter drum, right, you can link really quite fast to spirit. By this time, right, and they can also let themselves be known to you too. They're not scared to come forward. Believe me, they're not. They can also give you messages. Grandmothers, when grandmothers turn up in dreams, sometimes they're there to protect you from whatever's coming. They also give you messages. They'll sit down and just talk to you, basically. So though people think that how by raising a whole altar, sometimes, right, you don't need to raise an altar because you are the altar as well. So you are the walking altar, however you look at it, however you care to interpret it. They will let themselves be known. People talk about the shadow people. Yeah, I've had a few of those. Yeah. They will sneak up on you. They will come to you face to face, head on. They are not scared to come forward. Spirit is not scared to come forward on a whole. People talk about downloads. They talk about uploads or whatever. However, the spirits will speak, and they are the ones who guide you day in, day out, whether you care to believe it or not. The only thing is my thing is when you're pouring libations, right? People said that how you have to choose an ancestor. You never choose an ancestor that's committed suicide, that was bad in your family. You have to choose the positive ones, you know. In one Netflix movie, they talk about the praying grandmother, the one who prays for you. She sends out her love to you. She makes sure that you are safe constantly. There's like everybody have praying grandmas in their life or praying mothers. The one she makes the food and you can smell her food She's gone, but you can still smell the food in the house. You can smell her food whether you're not in her house. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. So, like I said, right, like we're vibing on a 24/7, 48/4. We're always vibing. We're always vibing through with ourselves. Even if you're standing by yourself, you don't necessarily have to be in a room full of people. And I don't know whether I'm making sense. Like I said, I could be talking shit right now, but um, like I said, I'm not pretending to be some intellectual thingy who knows a whole heap of stuff, because I learn every day. So so they will vibe with you. They talk about ghosts, but not all of the time the ancestors will come as ghosts. Right? You'll see them solid, like how me and you are. They will come to you, they will put their hand on you, they will touch you. They will initially make themselves be known. Some people's be known to go further back, and they go and they will see an ancient ancestor stand in front of their eyes. You know, so um, there is a whole lot of levels to this, and I don't want to feel like I'm waffling. So do jump on the panel, because I want to hear your point of view as well. This is just my side of what I've seen as my years from my 20s upwards to now. Like I said, I was focusing around the conscious community too. When you're knowing of yourself, you are a threat to the conscious community, because when you know who you are as a person, your vibes are different, you move differently, you don't always talk like them, you're rebellious towards them. They will find that that one's different, but there's always a different child, because that child is a star seed, and anybody can be a star seed. It's not any type of star seed as well. I've talked before, I've spoken about the children that's come back. There's a lot of children that's returned. Some of us is from the 90s, that we have great wealth of information. We don't even know where we got our wealth of information, but we know that that is something, we are something different to the rest. We are not, well, I say we. Some peoples are not normal in no represent, and it's not even normal. It's not like you're normal, because there's no normal, there's no weird. You connect with what you connect with, because you are following your bloodline timeline, which I always talk about the bloodline. You know, that's why when Peanut Nola speaks about looking into your bloodline, because you never know what your bloodline is. You could be a shaman. Your family could be a line of shamanists, a line of witches. And witches means wise. There's a lot of warlocks out there. I've met them. Egyptian warlocks. Even though Egypt is very much bastardized in certain ways, and now the conscious community, they take it to a whole nother level. So the stream is going funny. Oh, yeah, so yeah, my connection went a bit funny. But yeah, so I think now it's that telling me it's me that I should come off. But basically I do want to hear your voices. If not, I will leave it there, because I think Chris has spoken a lot about the snakes and stuff and the crystals, and I've spoken a few things, and I've done a reading today. I do want to talk about Papa Legba, because everybody has their own interpretation of Papa Legba. There's a few videos I put up. I want to have a dialogue about it too. For from those who's in the US particularly. And um, I know this is going to be a short and sweet one because I want to go over to TSL as well. And please, if anybody sees Cosmo, please tell her she needs to come over to the channel because I want to hear her her wisdom. She has a wealth of wisdom, and I want to be honest. I want her to teach her a little bit of wisdom or her lot worth of wisdom on the channel. Even if she just pops up, he's fine. Whenever I'm on, that's fine. So if anybody can get a message to Cosmo Kid, please get a message to Cosmo Kid. Anybody that's in the chat. So I'm going to go because I'm going to go now and go see Chris and see what he's doing. So with that said, have a good day. I don't know whether I've said anything. I don't know. I know I'm not doubting myself, because I know these companies, they know stuff. You know what I mean? They know stuff. They're very thingy right now. So, so with that said, thank you for coming to the stream. Though it's short. Probably next time I'll get a bit more speakers on here, and we can mix it up. I love hearing your voices, God Body, because you are young and you have a wealth. I love hearing OG, Tiffany, even all those from the TLC. So TSL. So with that said, oh yeah, and also subscribe to Chris Cyphaz and the crew. I can't see the chat, but anyway, my computer's doing the playing up thing right now. So so please subscribe to him. And with that said, I'm gonna come off because it looks like this is playing up in this area. Okay, so have a good day, a good night. Though it was short and sweet, but it's good because at least that means I'm trying to interact with other people now. So yeah, so with that said, I'll be gone.